YouTube, Twitter, what's going on? Good Saturday morning to everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Let me try to get in here to Instagram. Where you at, baby? Come on here. How come I can't get into my phone? What's going on here? All right. Now, let's see what's happening. So how y'all doing today? How's everybody? I ain't got nobody on. Ain't nobody joining a brother this morning. What y'all done gave up on Truth Conductor? What's up? Well, how come I ain't got nobody up in here? I should have somebody up in here. I don't understand that. Why I ain't got nobody up in here? That's not what I want. Love it up. Don't have it. I'm not familiar with the beef. I'm not familiar with it. Everybody, listen, man. Listen. Right now, you have people that are using any and everything to get notice. Let me say that again. You have people that are using any and everything just to get notice. That's how desperate some people are for attention. Okay? Because if they get some attention, you got to remember they are rewarded for the subscribers that they bring in. That's all this is about. When you see these disagreements, these these arguments, these beefs, it's all about getting subscribers and seeing people falling for that, man. And they think that stuff is real, and it's not real. And that's just the name of the game, man. Folk are being used. I mean, it's just that simple. The only reason Joe Rogan is as popular as he is he got $100 million. Now, absolutely not. I don't need to. Why? If see, ain't no content. That ain't no content, man. Starting a beef just to get some subscribers, it's not content. If you're going, I'd rather for people to come in here because of what I'm offering them. The information that I'm giving. And if that ain't good enough for you, then obviously that ain't what it is. But this is just how the world is now, man. Everybody wants some drama. Everybody wants some confusion. And if you ain't offering that, don't nobody want to be bothered. Nobody's interested in you unless it's some drama attached to it. Or some kind of way you degrading yourself. I mean, that's just the bottom line. That's just the reality of what we've reduced ourselves to. And it's been like that all along. The honor roll students can't get the time of day. But yet them jokers that's got their pants hanging around, down around their ankles, showing their asses, and all that other stuff, twerking, all of the resources go to them. But that honor roll student, ain't no resources going toward them. And this is the problem. This is where the problem is. We as a society, man, we reward the wrong things. As a society, anytime you can come and you without a college as a high school dropout on OnlyFans than you can make with a PhD, something is wrong with that. And don't nobody want to address it. People act like that's not an issue. Man, look at the ways young people now. See, I was taught go to school, get a good education to get a good job. That's what they brainwash my generation with. Go to school, get a good education to get a good job. See, nobody told us go to school, get your education, and work for yourself. Didn't nobody tell us to do that? Nobody told us to do that. You see, it was always working for somebody else. And and this is the problem, man. And consequently, you know, now you see why we got what we got. We can't complain. Ain't no sense in complaining about it, because what's the use in complaining? I mean, seriously, what's the use in complaining? Y'all, hold on, I'm sharing this out. Okay. Mm. So this is the problem, man. This is where we got the problem. And see, here's the thing. Right now, this is the problem in the whole world, not just America. Folk are afraid to stand up and speak up. See, if you stand up now against the narrative, the first thing they're gonna do is demonize you. Try to make you some demon. Try to make you out to be a bad person. You unpatriotic because you don't fall in line with the rest of the sheep. See, this is the problem we got in the whole world, not just America. Okay? See, we see it as America. But right now, if you don't fall in with the narrative of what the consensus is behind, you're going to be demonized, man. They're going to talk about you. They will put you down. And a lot of people are not equipped to handle that rejection. Let me say that again. See, a lot of people are not equipped to handle that rejection. So what they do, they go along with the crowd. Just because they don't want to deal with handling the rejection of saying, I don't want to do that. You see, this is the problem we have. Anytime you go against the grain, you are automatically demonized. You can't think for yourself now. This is the problem. This is what we teaching the young people. Don't think for yourself, man. Go along with what you're told to do. It ain't what do as I say, don't do as I do. And this is the problem now. And it's not working, man. It's definitely not working. And unfortunately, you have so many people that's sitting on the sideline who are afraid. They just don't know who to believe. Okay? They know something is amiss, but they don't know who to believe. They don't know what side to get on. And consequently, they just play it neutral. And everything is going haywire while you're playing neutral. You're going to have to get involved. Man, if we're going to turn this thing around, you have to get involved. Let me say that again. See, if we're going to turn this thing around, you're going to have to get involved. All right? And one hand is just as guilty as the other. Let me, what's going on? Let me say that again. One hand is just, they all the same, man. The left and the right, notice is on the same body. See, they talk about the left and the right, but it ain't but one body of people that we be talking about. Like, if one half of the ship go down, the other half is still afloat. We all are doomed, man. And right now, we got people that are fighting to destroy the other half of the ship. Like their half is going to be okay. If the half they trying to destroy go down, we all are doomed. And we can't seem to grasp. Man, it's just one ship. And the rich got all the lifeboats. And we fighting each other like cats and dogs on a sinking ship. That's the part that's so discouraging, man. See, listen, y'all. Let me show you who the culprits are that you need to get rid of. See, the people that's always talking about us and them, or them Democrats, or them Republicans, or them left and them rights, see, them the ones you need to get rid of. That's where your problem is, because they are there for power. Man, ask yourself this question. Nancy Pelosi has been in office 16 terms. Each term is 2 years. That means she's been in Congress 32 years. Right? What solution can she put on the table now that she ain't had 32 years to try? Think about that for 1 minute. Look at the amount of talent that has been suppressed in the Democratic Party and the Republican parties because you got these candidates that sit on these seats and won't give them up. John Lewis died in office. Nobody he prepared was able to step in and take his place because he ain't prepared nobody. See, this is the problem you got with all of these old politicians that's been sitting in there for eons. They ain't prepared nobody to step in and take their place. They gonna die in office. And then it's gonna be a fight. The guy right up in Baltimore, the congressman that died, Elijah Cummings, been sitting up in there all them years, ain't prepared nobody to step in and take their place. And this is the problem, man. You got all of these old farts sitting up in there blocking progress, all because of their ego trips. And it's time to say, move on. You done had your day. What more after 32 years can you do or say that you ain't already had a chance to do and say? See, that's what people are afraid to ask them questions, man. And because they're afraid, this is what we got. This is what we got right here. Because folk don't want to ask a question. And that's the problem. Okay? I'm telling you what I know. That's the problem. But I mean, what can you say? What can you do? I mean, really, what can you say? What can you do? Um, Let me see. I'm gonna try to go. See, can I get me a live going here? So, man. Consequently, because we got so many people playing in neutral, don't nobody want to get involved, and because nobody wants to get involved, ain't nothing gonna change. We still stuck with the same crew because they have been successful at discouraging people from being involved. And that's what all of these politicians that's been sitting on these seats for eons, man, they scaring people from being involved. And that's where the change needs to come. You know? That's where the change needs to come. People need to get involved. And if they don't want to get involved, ain't nothing gonna change, man. We gonna be stuck where we are. Okay? Listen, y'all. Right now, people talk about fake media, but look at how deceptive they are with the stories that they tell. You see, a lot of people are talking about, fake news, but yet when they come out and try to tell a story, they gotta fluff it up a little bit to make it more than what it is. And we need to get back to, man, to just being real, to just being people. Right now, we're afraid to even speak to one another. We don't even want to talk to one another right now. And this is the problem. You know, Everybody got some isms in their closet. Let me say that again. Everybody got some isms in their closet, which means ain't nobody perfect. Well, if ain't nobody perfect, how come we can't talk to one another and stop talking at each other with the hatred and division and the animosity? See, this is the problem. Let me tell y'all, some company right now is missing a golden opportunity to come out. See, they need to flip the script on these product ambassadors. See, you got a lot of these young kids are running around wearing the products, but ain't nobody buying them. See, they're benefiting from it just because they show and they got all these followers. You see, these companies are sending them all of this free merchandise for them to wear, but they ain't selling none. And see, some company need to come out and get a product ambassador that's selling, okay, that can sell what they are advertising. And some company, man, is missing a see. All you hear about right now is Spotify paying Joe Rogan $100 million to come to their platform. Every time they talk about Joe Rogan, they talk about the fact that Spotify gave him $100 million to come to that platform. Right now, a company could come out, get them a product ambassador, pay them a crazy amount of money that they can put on the back end, give them a signing bonus to live off of, okay, and put some money on the back end of that contract. and they would be the talk of the world. Because right now, with all of the confusion and the chaos that's going on in the world, man, we need a feel good moment. And no company is seeing that they can produce. You can make your own rags to riches story. You don't need social media to tell you who your rags to riches story. You can make your own rags to riches story and be the talk of the world right now. Because listen, it's money is what these youngins after. That's what make their world go round, money. See, we got to be real about that. That's all they after is that money. Whichever way they can get it, that's what they want. And if they got to steal it from you, they don't mind doing that too. See, this is what we don't want to talk about. See, we got some young kids, man. They don't care. All they want. Listen, if you go back and look during the drug crisis in our neighborhood, what was the one common denominator to all of the drug activity in the black community? Was materialism, the cars, the jewelry, the clothes, the pocket full of money. That was their main motivation, because these young boys could be high school dropouts and knew if they had the clothes, the money, the car, and the jewelry, they get a pick of the litter. Any woman they want, they can get. Even being a high school dropout. See, that money is going to attract them women. You see, and they're going to take them women, use them, and abuse them, and discard them back among us as damaged goods. And see, then we got to deal with the fallout from that. Okay? All right? So this is where the problem. And let me tell you something. See, this is how serious it is in our community. See, disagreement in the black community is death. Let me say that again. See, disagreement in the black community, they kill each other, man, when they disagree. It's just that simple. See, ain't no oops, I'm sorry. You dead in our community. All right? When they look at all of the stuff that's going on, man. See for yourself. Yeah, I ain't gotta make it up. Look at all the craziness that's going on right now in our community. And you ain't got nobody that can stand up and say, man, stop this foolishness. This is madness. Stop it. Nobody can step up. No entertainer, no athlete, no politician can stop up and say, man, stop this foolishness, stop this craziness. You see, they even scared to go in the communities. Here's the thing, man, I remember back when DC was the murder capital of the world, and we have all of these protests against violence in the daytime. See, all of the protests was in the daytime. They wouldn't go out there and protest when it was happening, during the time this stuff was happening, because they would be afraid of retaliation. So they would go out there to try to make a point during the day and protest, and then the dope boys and all of the other gangbangers would be sitting there watching them coming out with their protest, and as soon as they leave, they come right back in and do what they got to do, because they know, man, it's bullshit. If you're going to protest something, why don't you protest it at the time when it's happening? You know, if you got a problem with crime at night, why are you protesting it during the day? Why not go out and protest among the crowd when it's happening? Okay? I tell you why you ain't going to do that, because you're going to be scared. See, because now you got to come face to face with the problem. And most folk are afraid to come face to face with the problem. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, if we really educated our kids and solved crime in the United States of America, then we wouldn't have a need for all these police officers and these judges and these lawyers and these court clerks. See, if we really, really solve crime, a lot of people would lose their jobs because there wouldn't be no need for them. And that's what folk don't realize. The reason a lot of this stuff still exists is because it's providing a job for somebody. Okay? They ain't trying to solve crime. They ain't trying to educate no kids. Because if they educated the kids, then you wouldn't have a need for the criminal justice system. If they educated, you see, you don't have a need. Why are you thinking they building all these prisons for profit? There's a reason for that, man. You know, so we need to get real about this stuff. And see, let me show you something else. Show you how whack this is. See, in our community, in the black community, these little hip hop boys got to get their street cred off of going to jail. Let me say that again. See, in our community, these little hip hop boys got to get their street cred off of going to jail. Well, where is slavery still legal? In the United States of America. The penitentiary is the only place slavery is still legal in the United States of America. So our young black man gotta go to an institution and be a slave just to come out with some street cred. See, that's how backwards we are as a community. But don't nobody want to talk about that. And see, the mere fact that I'm bringing it up, I'm a coon. See, I'm the white man's lackey. Because I'm pointing out this deficiency that's in the black community. See, this is the like these youngins. Yeah, this one of mine. One of my ideas. See, most folk have their stuff on the side. I put mine in the front. Okay? I put mine in the front. You see, so when you come there and you're sitting on the desk and the cup's sitting right there in front of you, no bullshit zone. To let you know. I used to have that on a t-shirt. I had this on a t-shirt right here. Okay? I had this on a t-shirt right where my picture is. And was Skyping my wife. And she said, honey, what is that? I'm trying to put my head to block it. And she said, that shirt behind you. And when she saw it, she said, you know that ain't right. Baby, take that down. That's not nice. See, if my wife was here, I couldn't cuss like this. I ain't lied. I couldn't cuss like this. Okay? If my wife was here. See, I would have never discovered the truth conductor if my wife was here, because I couldn't make up that much noise, because she probably would have overstayed her visa, so I couldn't bring no attention to her until we got that started. All right, so that is the beauty of her not being here. I was able to discover this brand. Okay, that's how I discovered it. All right, and when she come, I got to clean my act up, man. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I got to clean my act up. My wife come back around me, buddy. I got to clean my act up. I can't. Just some things I can't do around her. Okay, it's just some things I ain't gonna do around her, out of respect, man, cause that's my wife, and I know how she is. Okay, and I know what she stand for. So that's just how I carry it. All right, um, man, it's cold in D.C. today. It's cold. It snowed yesterday, and they gonna get out of the 20s today. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here. I ain't going out the house for nothing today. Okay? I'm in, buddy. I'm in. I ain't lying, I'm in. I ain't going out there. Too cold, man. It'll be warmer tomorrow. I can wait. I can wait. But listen, y'all. If we're gonna make a difference, we're gonna have to get involved. Sitting on the sidelines talking about that's their problem is not the solution. It's all of our problems. Okay? Yeah, I am. It's all of our problem. And right now, we need some new ideas, some new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. The current politicians that we have we need to change that. We need to give some new people a chance. And this is the thing that one of the biggest issue that I have for American politics. Okay? No, we didn't get hit with snow. No, a little bit. Not like they was broadcasting coming up further up north. No. See, one of the biggest issue, man, with American politics, it's hard for a new person to get a chance. See, once people, get comfortable with somebody, it's hard for them to give a new person a chance. This is why we need term limits, because it's hard for a new person with some different ideas, with a different mindset to come up. Y'all, let me tell you, I'm 69 years old, and I just realized I've been taught the wrong thing in church. See, my church that I was a part of used to teach me it's not about how you feel. That's what they used to stress. And it has everything to do with how you feel. That's everything, man. How you feel is everything in life. If you're successful, you got to feel successful. You can't feel like you're a loser and think that you're going to be successful. It's not going to happen. And I just realized, man, I've been shunning the wrong thing. See, most folk don't know what it feels like to have all your needs met, to be financially independent. Most people are afraid to embrace that feeling that all their needs are met. They got enough money for the rest of their life. And until you can see yourself successful, man, ain't nothing else gonna change. You got to, in your mind, see yourself as success. And if you never see yourself as success, it ain't coming. So I'm changing my mindset about what I see myself as. It's just that simple. Because the mindset that I've been carrying for 69 years hadn't worked. Because it hasn't given me what I desire. So obviously, I got the wrong mindset. So now, I'm the richest man in the world. That's what I feel like. You know, I had this lady, God rest her soul, Miss Bernice Stone, hit the lottery for $20,000 and said, Miss Folden, I need you to take me to pick this money up. I said, I'm on my way. We go out to Maryland, and she get $20,000 in cash. And I said, Miss Stone, let me put that in my pocket, please, because I just want to see what it feels like to be able to walk around with $20,000 in your pocket. And to this day, man, I still can feel that $20,000 that I had in my pocket. Okay? And so now, that's what I walk around with that feeling. That feeling when I had the $20,000 in my pocket, that's what I focus on. That's the feeling I focus on. Not the worry, not the anxiety, not the whatever, the confusion. No, I just focus on that feeling, man. Ain't got nothing to do with what my situation is. Okay? So hold on to that feeling, man. Hold on to that feeling. See, a lot of folk have never experienced having a lot of money in their hands at one time. You know, believe it or not. Okay. I got somebody that says monetary wealth doesn't define success. Really? Really? Then if it doesn't, what does it define? If monetary wealth doesn't define success, what does it define? Let's just start right there. Okay, so if it don't define success, what does it define? If you got monetary wealth, what is it saying about you? Saying your ass is successful at something, whether you wanna say it or not. Because if you wasn't successful, you wouldn't have the access. See how stupid you sound? You say success gives you access. And if you have access, you're successful. It's only the people that don't have the access that ain't successful. So how having monetary wealth don't make you successful? See, that's some philosophical bullshit you be trying to use on some of these women just to get some pussy. See, we know what that move is all about. You trying to sound all philosophical, because to impress some babe. Cause you can't go in the front door to try to get her. You gotta trick her with your philosophical bullshit. Man, get that crap on up out of here. We ain't interested in that, man. Cause the more you say, it's just as stupid as you sound. So why don't you go on and take that crap somewhere else? We ain't interested in it. That's some little dick energy. We don't need that up in here right now. Okay? All right? That's what you do. Take that little dick energy on somewhere else. It's not welcome here. Now, um, but no, you got to get involved, man. If you're gonna make a difference, if you're gonna make a change, you can no longer sit on the sidelines. It's not their problem. Yeah, yeah, goodbye, man. See you later. Get out of here. Notice he couldn't answer my question. All right. If having money ain't successful, what is it? Notice he never could answer that question. Okay, he never could answer that question because it's all about. Listen, y'all. Everything that we do is all about access to cash. This is what life is all about right now. Is producing more access to cash. That's what people are out here struggling for. That's what people are running con games for. That's what people are lying and pretending and doing all that other stuff for, is to get more access to cash. Okay? And that's just the name of the game right now. And see, the more access you have to cash, the more popular you are. Let me say that again. See, the more access to cash you have, the more popular you are. That's just a fact. Don't nobody wanna be around don't nobody wanna be around nobody broke. It's just that simple. Don't nobody wanna be around nobody broke. Not at all. But you got some money, shoot, they'll lick your boots if you got some cash. And that's the straight up truth, man. And see, and this is the thing that causes a lot of problem. Everybody can't handle wealth. Let me say that again. Everybody can't handle this thing called wealth. Everybody can't handle it, man. Some folk, it go to their head. When they get some money, they get beside themselves. Okay, money make you do crazy stuff. Because now, when you get money, man, you're going to have people that are willing to do any and everything to try to get some of your money, even to the point of suing you to get some of your money. Okay? And that's a reality. That's a reality. So man, we gonna have to. Wow, I forgot I do need some sassafras. That's what I gotta go get. Gotta go get me some sassafras tea. Damn, I forgot that yesterday. I should have got that yesterday when I was out, but I forgot about it. That's what I need. Anyway, if you don't see yourself as a success, it will never come. I'm excited about this new mindset because now I see what I've been doing wrong all these years. So now, to do it right, I'm excited to see what the results gonna be. Okay? I'm excited to see what the results are going to be. And all I got to do is persevere, man, and just hold on to that image. And if I can impress it on my subconscious mind, it'll make it real. I got somebody say that we need Trump back. Really? 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 Okay. See that here again. I just talked about this, man. We get people that hold on to these old concepts and won't let go. Okay? Won't let go, man. Won't give nobody new a chance. You know, and politics right now, my generation need to go sit their asses down. Let me say that again. In politics now, my generation need to go sit their asses down somewhere and give some of these young kids a chance. This what's wrong, man. We done screwed it up. We've been apart. Okay? All right? See, a lot of the stuff that people are complaining about has been going on all along. This shit ain't just new. They had shit going on under Trump that was just as bad. Only difference was it didn't get out. It happened under him too. You know, there was some crazy shit that happened under Trump that just ain't got out. It will, okay? And see, I'm gonna tell you something. I'll save that for another. My next slide. Matter of fact, that'll be my next slide. For right now, I'm gone, man. I see y'all later.